kind of guidance people need when they are coming in sales?
Spontaneity, because at times, because you are essentially talking to humans, and again, we were discussing it's a lot about human behavior, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So spontaneous, you never know. If you I personally feel, and good communication, I'm not talking specifically about Hindi or English, but I think a good communication makes a lot of difference. So when I say good
Mm-hmm.
communication, it means how you are able to share your mind.
Right.
If you are I'm sure, if you're talking to the CEO of the company, you need a different skill set. You just have 10 second or 20 second. So your 5 minute pitch should be compressed in 10 to 20 second, versus if you say talking to somebody who is head of HR and involves in learning intervention. So you should be able to have a conversation accordingly, have a very pointed discussion. So it's really important to understand the profiles. A CTO of the company, you will have a very technical kind of a discussion. Versus if you're talking to somebody in HR, wherein you're talking about behavioral kind of a training intervention, then it's a different ballgame altogether. So I think
Right.
this spontaneity and how you're managing your communication and have it accordingly makes a lot of difference.
But Mukul, how anyone can learn this and how anyone can teach this? Because as we started, I believe I don't know about you, but I have learned all these things just by looking at the other good salespeople. I learned a lot from my CEO, how he talk, what kind of mindset he carry when he's entering in our CEO's cabin. So this is what happened. But when anyone comes in, he don't even know who is a good salesperson, because we know,
Yeah.
numbers does not derive everything, right?
Yeah.
Maybe someone have a good numbers, but he's not a good manager, or good not he's not a good salesperson. So how anyone can learn or how anyone can teach these things?
I am also, this is what I am trying to do. That have a playbook, or some kind of a framework that helps people to sail through, because we all have learned through our experiences. Somebody said that read a lot. So
Hmm.
you just go down and start reading, have this habit, and reading definitely helps. you know Reading definitely helps. It helps to, so for example, there is one particular topic. If you're reading it in Economic Times versus same topic in Hindustan, Times of India, completely different. There is a more economic side of the same issue versus a more general. So you, on the same topic, you have two discussions. So I think this is where reading helps a lot, and writing
Hmm.
helps a lot, because they say that writing is thinking. You have to be able to think on the spot, because you are going there and meeting people. Also, you're trying to network. So I think reading helps a lot, because the content,
Hmm.
if you are pitching a product, you can pitch it multiple ways. You can tweak it accordingly. uh, that's number one. Second, a lot of what do you call? I think I'm repeating again. The spontaneity really sort of sets you apart. That's, and probably reading, I observation, I would say. So if I see my boss, that how he is talking to this guy, and that has resulted into a sales, then you have your
Right.
point noted, and you go to seminar, you pick something new. And I think curiosity of learning about, okay, this is the product that I can pitch from a sales point of view, but how it actually works. What are
Hmm.
the some technical know-how of this? You're pushing your boundaries, and it makes you more confident also. So there
Right.
are multiple ways through which one can develop and sail through. And as we were talking other day, that specifically from COVID onwards, distraction. So how you make the other person listen has become a luxury now. So you should be able
Right.
to see your point in a very brief manner and very impactful. So the short burst of knowledge is very important. So reading is one of the ways. And of course, because I have gone through different training program also, thanks to my organizations, and I realized that asking question is one of the most important skill when it comes to sales. You're asking me questions and you making me talk. This is
Right.
exactly the same. Yeah. So a lot of factors. I think we need to sort of put down everything somewhere and probably help people who want to start their career. Yeah.
True, true. Mukul, I would definitely like to know what you are thinking. You are in sales from last 9 years. You have definitely seen how this entire sales industry have evolved, how this entire thing, changed. I'm sure that 9 years ago you didn't had LinkedIn and you didn't had cold mailing and all, right? All these all things
No,
has
they
changed.
were there. They were
So
there. Yeah,
not
but
as much, easier
yeah,
to
yeah.
access as right now.
Agree.
So
Agree.
what is the major difference which is you can see right now when anyone joining the company and starting a sales career?
I think I took the cue from you that now you have because uh, back in again we used to sort of it was very difficult to get phone numbers first of all. You had to
Right.
pass through the reception, so getting a phone number was the biggest win. But now it's very easy. You have Lusha, you have Mr. E, lots of platform available. You can find out email address. There are multiple sources through which you can find it out. It has all boiled down to how you pitch now, because how you can differentiate yourself. So if I see, these are the difference. It's very accessible. You have LinkedIn profile. I have your phone number. I have your email ID. I know which company you're working from. So I can quickly go to the website, find out what the company is all about. I can find out about you. Then if I'm calling you, I can moderate my pitch or customize my pitch accordingly. That will make you listen more. And yeah, so that information has become very accessible now, I would say.